Shalom Charim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live, and just a quick update here, guys. Been really monitoring a lot of things going on, and as well, we are preparing in depth one of the deepest studies you could ever imagine about what it's going to take to overcome what the enemy has prepared for the human race here on this earth here. It is a follow-up to the message that we released here on Israeli News Live as well as the Noon Institute about, do aliens actually exist? Is there biblical evidence for that? And I said there is a part 2 to this, a very shocking and yet telling information that can tell you what you will need to do to be able to overcome this demonic invasion that is coming on the earth. And as you can see, if you can see the screen and behind you at all, I already have up probably 15 frames, biblical references, as well as other information I'll be sharing with you of what it's going to actually take to overcome this demonic invasion that is coming to the earth very, very soon. As of right now, though, I wanted to share with you real quick, senators have been summoned. Some of you have been asking the question to the White House or North Korea strategy briefing. This was something we had seen a couple of days ago in the Russian media as well, and they are letting the senators know exactly what they're planning. This time, President Trump making sure he has Senate behind him, their backing for no doubt what he intends to do, which will more than likely be an actual military attack on North Korea, especially if sanctions fail. He was meeting with United Nations members as well just yesterday, and with United Nations members there in Washington, D.C., sitting at the table there, he was stressing very strongly that there must be heavier sanctions if they expect Pyongyang to actually get rid of these nuclear weapons. He also stressed that every 6 to 7 weeks, he is actually able to make another nuclear bomb. That's the evidence that he is providing with the United Nations. And of course, meaning every 6 to 7 weeks, they have a new nuclear weapon that could possibly reach pretty much anywhere in the world, including the United States, pretty much anywhere as far as Australia. I don't know if it could reach Europe or not, but definitely, he could definitely put a heavy toll on these other nations. The THAAD system also has been moved to that area. I don't know if I put this up here or not there, but I did not as of yet. But the THAAD system has been deployed. It is ready, and it is operational there in South Korea, ready to be a strong deterrent for anything that could be shot in that direction. The THAAD system was something that China and Russia were not wanting to see deployed there because, as I say, it's a high-altitude system, and it would not really serve any purpose for North Korea, but rather to stop anything from China or Russia from coming in. Which is kind of interesting, as we have noted as well, that China and Russia have troops and the S-300 and other missile defense systems on the border of North Korea. And some are suggesting, as we have brought out ourselves, that this may be to knock down U.S. aggression against North Korea. Or will it be that China will actually come to the U.S. aid and help bring down Kim Jong-un? I just don't know. According to the 1961 treaty that they signed with North Korea, they have pledged to protect North Korea from any kind of invading force or forces that might come against it, which would be NATO with a U.S. leading operation on North Korea. Also on your screen and behind you here, this is the life.ru article there. This is U.S. American soldiers in Ukraine, still training them. And Russia is believing that, especially the large buildup of forces in Mariupol on Russia's border, on the Donbass border there, that the Ukrainian army is about to make another huge offensive against this group there, and that this is one reason why U.S. troops are still there training Ukrainian forces. Going to be bringing you more in this later tonight, so be watching. Stay tuned with Israeli News Live special broadcast where I hope I finish this one on this part 2 of the part 1 series about the alien invasion and what you will need to do to be able to defend yourself against them. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun with Israeli News Live. Shalom.